Welcome back to another video, Cinephiles. I'm Robbie.
I'm Chris.
And today we're reviewing the latest in the Saw franchise, Jigsaw. Yeah.
Do we have to?
Yeah, unfortunately. Let's just get it over with.
Okay.
Now the game's simple. Best ones are. You want mercy? Play by the rules.
Any identification on the victim?
Puzzle piece.
But Jigsaw has been dead for 10 years.
It's not him. Can't be.
This was on the body.
The truth will set you free.
Jigsaw was directed by Peter and Michael Spearig, and it stars once again Tobin Bell as the title character.
Jigsaw's back.
Yeah, 8th film in the series.
8th film. Yeah.
I've only seen up to number 3, so I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Nothing good, I don't think.
Yeah. Lower the expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what you should do before going to this movie, because it's not good.
Yeah.
At all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Jigsaw's back. It's 10 years after the events of Saw 3D. So, essentially what's happening plot-wise, and you've probably guessed where the plot is. If you've seen the trailer, you've pretty much got an idea of what's going on. But it's essentially just a retread of the other films. You know, bodies are turning up, and they discover that there's jigsaw pieces in some of the victim's body, and it's like, oh, hang on, how can this be Jigsaw? He's been dead for 10 years. So, you know, and it's a detective story once again. So we've seen it all before.
Yeah, and I think the perfect way to describe this movie is it's bland.
Yep.
Very bland.
Yep.
It tries to be scary, it's not scary. It tries to do over-the-top gore, which isn't even over-the-top.
Yep.
Like in the States it got an R rating, which is MA here.
Right.
But for a while it was going to get an R rating. I have no idea how they consider giving an R rating at all.
Yeah.
Like, I think even MA at times is a bit too much.
Yeah.
It's not a brutal movie.
It's not a brutal movie, it's not gory, it's not scary, so there's none of the psychological aspects of the first film. They're long gone.
They tried the detective thing again from the first film, and that just falls flat.
Yep. It's very good at being dumb. Like, it really piles on the stupid in this film.
I admit I was entertained, but not in a good way. It's one of those movies where some scenes are so bad it's just entertaining. It's just funny to watch.
I laughed out loud. There's a scene towards the start, and no spoilers obviously because we're not quite getting into that there. But it's got the 5 victims, and you see these victims in the trailer, so it's not really giving anything away.
The bucket scene.
The bucket scene. And the bucket head guy was asleep. He was actually out. And I'm like, this guy actually gets this movie and what's going on. He can't even be awake for the scene that he's in.
I'll admit that the first opening scene, up until when the title is revealed, I was enjoying that. I was intrigued, and like, it wasn't great, but it was captivating enough to keep me interested.
Because it starts straight away. Like, it doesn't mess around.
Yeah. But the second the title Jigsaw comes up and it cuts to the main part of the story, I just checked out instantly, pretty much. Yeah.
I do give it 1 point. I mean, the introduction of Billy in this movie, where he comes in on the tricycle again in the trailer.
Yeah.
I thought that was very well done. The puppet was creepy. I'm like, that's great. If they had just really gone in that direction for the rest of the film, it would have been cool.
Pretty much all the really cool bits, if there are any cool bits, they're all in the trailer.
Yeah.
The movie, the rest is just filler.
Yeah.
And
watch the trailer instead. Because it's quick, you know, you're out of it in 2 minutes.
You get a condensed version of the movie, you get pretty much everything you need to get out of it. The twist in this, because of course being a Saw movie, they do a twist again, and it is so convoluted and just, it doesn't make any sense. It literally doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And it's like a 10-year gap kind of twist.
Yeah.
Because it's been 10 years since Jigsaw was being last seen.
and the character doesn't age as well.
There's one character that's meant to be at the beginning and at the end of the 10 years, and he has not aged a day. But the brilliance, especially about the first twist, is it's not spoken. You just see it and you immediately get what it is.
Yeah.
They spend so much time just talking and trying to explain this twist. And the more they talk, the more it's like, I've lost it. Like, this is just way too complex. Because, like I said, it makes no sense. Nothing joins up in this movie. The traps really piss me off. Because... The first one was just one trap, really, that they're trying to get out of.
Yeah.
Second and third one was multiple traps, but at least it was like anyone could do those traps. Here, like literally the Jigsaw had to be almost, or whoever the killer was, had to be almost psychic and tell the future. Because there's certain traps only certain characters could do.
Yeah.
But what if they died in the previous trap? Like, that wouldn't even work then.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, there's
one... be in a particular spot. for it to happen.
That's right. You would have to break the rules in order for the game to continue.
Yeah, and
It's
the entire
idiotic.
thing is not breaking the rules, so why is that part of the game?
Yeah, it's so dumb, man. It's like they pretty much just wrote this script on the fly. I don't even think there was a script.
And then just didn't proofread it to make sure it joined up with anything. 'Cause
Yeah.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
It's just a bunch of scenes, and I was disappointed. See, I came into this Spirig Brothers. I'm actually a big fan of those guys. I think they do great work. I mean, Daybreakers is a good film. Predestination is a great film. If you haven't seen that, I highly recommend checking that out. It sort of flew under the radar, but it is a well-made film. But it's also the 8th film in a franchise, so I was kind of in two minds coming into this film as to what it was going to be. So I guess I really just, I wasn't expecting too much. But
I saw a couple of reviews where they were saying like the Spirig brothers are obviously talented directors, but there seems to be like an autopilot in this film, and that sums it up perfectly, because you can see the potential for talent with the directing in this movie, but like I said, it's bland, and it just feels like they're just going through the motions.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think that they were inspired from the script. I don't think they were.
I mean,
really
there's
invested.
nothing in the script to be inspired about it. We can jump into spoilers quickly if you want. So,
Yeah.
quick warning, spoilers.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to see this movie.
So Jigsaw's back, all right, and it's via a flashback scene.
Yeah. So
he gets a flashback.
he's not actually back.
He's not actually back, but he's back in the flashback. So way back.
Yeah.
And essentially, there's a game set up. It's a very simple game. And he's got this scene, man, and he's just not there, man. He's not even invested in this scene.
The shotgun.
And like he doesn't even explain the rules anymore. He's always been pretty good at explaining what the game is.
Yeah, he
It's
seems
just
so
the
bored with
same
his own game.
Yeah, he just says shotgun shells.
Like,
It's up to you.
yeah, like,
And then he
this
leaves
is-
the room.
He grabs the shotgun, like this is the key to your freedom, and
It's
puts
up
in
to you.
and then it was so.
And there's a reaction shot from the two victims, and they're kind of like, "What?" You know, sort of thing. It's up to you. And then he leaves the room, and I'm like, "Oh man!"
And the
like,
final trap was so over the top.
oh
Because
yeah,
up till now, like I said, I haven't seen the sequels 4 to 7.
yeah.
But
You're not
but
missing
from
anything.
what I've seen, like the traps are always mechanical traps.
Mm.
Here, there's like lasers and like high tech science fiction stuff. I'm like, what is this?
He's an engineer, right?
Like,
He doesn't work with lasers. Like
it was almost like a Bond villain at the end.
it was, man.
So stupid.
It absolutely was. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Sean Connery, right? And the laser coming
And
towards
yeah,
him.
Goldfinger. Yeah.
Goldfinger. Yeah, absolutely.
It was really bad.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when someone actually gets killed by the laser, it was so stupid. It looks so animated and cartoony. Like it was gory, but it just looked dumb.
It just
like the
is.
head just splits open in 8 different ways, and like really,
Yeah.
that's the best you could do for a finale.
But I got to give it credit because for those 4 seconds where that shot actually lasts, I was actually invested. I'm like, okay, something's actually happening now. So
For 4 seconds.
For 4 seconds, so yeah,
Um,
you get a 4-second shot, and it's with lasers. So if
Yeah.
you really dig lasers, you might enjoy this movie.
and the twist, like not that it doesn't make sense, but it's just lazy because they try to bring back other twists that they've already done, like multiple timelines, and it's really
It's a mess
it's
now.
really badly written.
I mean, 3 apprentices now, like Jigsaw would not have to be like sleeping that entire time, you know, to do all the events that he's done.
Yeah.
Throughout all these films, it's
Yeah.
just suspension of disbelief will take you so far, but this is just really piles on the stupid.
Yeah,
It's
and the dialogue's
unbelievable.
bad. It's just it's
A waste of time.
yeah. Don't even bother.
Yeah.
Star rating.
1.
Yeah, same.
Easily.
1 star.
No, it's not creepy at all.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you made it to the end of the video. We tried to keep this one as short as possible because, yeah, well, the movie sucked big time. But
Yeah.
we'd love to hear what you think about Jigsaw, whether you agree with us or whether you disagree and think it was the best movie ever. We still love to hear from you guys, so comment down below, like and subscribe to the channel. Lots of really cool reviews coming out, guys, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, I'm Chris.
And I'm Robbie.
See you at the movies.